We're here at the pull apart in El Paso, Texas. We're gonna go take another junkyard walk around this week on Project Sullivan. I say we like there's anyone else here but me. I like to come junkyarding, doesn't mean everybody does. The boy likes to come. Everybody else gets bored because I like to go through every single car. What do we have here? Golf cart rental? I've never seen that. I might have to take them up on that offer. Wow, that's a lot of wheelbarrows. I see the GM section. It's the first as you come through the gate. Let's try to get through at least this today. All right, let's see. Envoy. Heck, we got one of those ready. Brought the girls, but they're not allowed into this one. We'll see how it goes. Looks like our engine here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6-cylinder. Yep, that's the one we would need. Wonder if that engine's any good. 2-wheel drive. These have rack and pinion steering and a fully boxed frame. Like, all the way around, all the way down the whole truck, fully boxed. I really am impressed with the Envoys. The body styles aren't that great, but man, they'd be a great subframe for something. How easy is that to bag? Thank you to everyone who has joined the channel. Pontiac, I'm surprised this made it here. These things usually never die. Grand Prix never die. Grand Prix never say die. It's definitely wore out. OBS Z71, missing the rear end already. Got a bunch of parts in the trunk, in the bed. It's a long bed. Obviously, it's a 4-wheel drive because the Z71. You see the arm there. You can't tell. This week, with my YouTube money, I was able to buy a new widescreen lens. Looks like it's missing the heartbeat of America. S10. I guess that's one way to pull a rocker, just bust in the valve cover. All right, here's another. Oh, that's just got the straight 6 too. Oh, it's just done. Basically the same thing, Envoy or Trailblazer. Astro van. They left all the bad stuff behind on this bad boy. Excuse me, took all the good stuff. They left the cruise control. Oh, the step side. I like these step sides. I always did like these in a step side. It's a little binged up though. What do we got here? It's Caprice. Front wheel drive. Oh, sorry. Achibia. SL. Minivan, not interested. Another Envoy, but that one's got its engine pulled. It's got its heart ripped from its chest. Bad boy right there. I do like those cars. Not because of their looks or anything, but because they're unstoppable. Actually, okay, so this one's a good one to pick out here. I took one of these axles once, and I built a trailer out of it with a drag link and the coil spring. Just turned it into a trailer. It was a great trailer. Really smooth on the highway. Grand Prix, they crashed it. That's the only reason it's broken. Man, I wonder if there's anything interesting here. What do we got here? This actually does look interesting. This looks like that is an LS engine. Eee. I can't see if it's, I don't know if it's the 5.3 or the 4.8. You almost can't tell unless you pull the oil pan. But these are the Goodyear model. These things are unstoppable. No variable valve timing. That makes them even better. What do we got here? Cadillac. You know, we never find the V8s in the junkyard for these, so there's no way this is the V8. This has got to be the 6-cylinder. We're back though. And 6-cylinder. How strong are the rear ends in those? Does anybody know? Can I put a V8 just on that same rear end? Let me know in the comments below. Ecotech with variable valve timing. Yeah, I dig it. I like coming and seeing. I learn a lot when I'm here. Like this week I learned that there's the Cadillac, the SX something, was all-wheel drive, was an all-wheel drive SUV that they made. I don't know if it's V8 capable, but I really would like to find a like fully independent all-wheel drive. Another Cadillac there we're gonna look at. A Tay. This is a Tay. I got a sticker on this one. Let's see what might be the problem. Does not say. Another V6, because you don't find the V8s. This is the newer one though. Oh, that's got the aluminum. Might have to find out the hard way on that one. There's the V8, but it looks like it's missing a cylinder head. It's only part of a V8. Cast iron. That's the good one too. Roller rockers. Look at them rockers. Fancy. Avalanche with the LS. It's a good one. This has got the same fender as mine, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Well, it's messed up anyway. Still need the quarter panel for my Suburban. Haven't gotten it yet. These are pretty good cars. Good car. Another Envoy. I think these are a very underrated car, and this is a very underrated engine as well. And see what it might take to get one of those. I have some plans for it. V6. That's probably the Cadillac too. That SUV they make, the small one. SRX Cadillac. I knew it. What in the bad boy do we got here? That's got to be the Duramax. This vehicle is not for sale. There's another LS. I do not know if it's the 5.3 or the 4.8 Cobalt. Now here you go. This is unstoppable. Skylark. These Buicks run forever. These are good engines. I'm surprised it's here without being wrecked. Someone must have intentionally destroyed it. Another Buick. Again, those are unstoppable. As I say that, they're in a junkyard. What do we got here? Look, check out that frame though. That is one beefy frame. Dang. I think that one's the Trailblazer, not the Envoy. But still, it's a big beefy frame. I think it's the same frame. That's that Cadillac we already saw. Let's go around over here. See what else we got. I don't know how far we're going to get into here. I do not have permission to record here. So, yeah. Let's keep it quiet, right? Pontiac. Too bad they went out of business. I really think they made some good cars. Oh, another Cadillac. What's the verdict? Oh. The verdict is the hood's closed. All the way closed. Oh, it's the premium. Sold. Sun City. Or the hood pop. There it is. Been rode hard, put away wet, I can tell you that much. With the Plastidip V6. Tragic. I really like those. I want the V8. Oh, our first Camaro. Looks like Bumblebee got his butt whooped though. Let's see what kind of rear end we got. Ooh. Interesting. Maybe I'll abandon that other rear end I was talking about. That's a brand new strut. Well, this is all eroded, but that looks brand new. You gotta admit. You need a brand new strut you didn't even know you needed off of a V6 Pontiac Grand Am. There it is. I like this rear end though. I wonder what engine it had in it. It's got to be the V8. No keys, no engine. Whew. It was the convertible or fully independent four-wheel drive for some project. And it'd be nice if they were right away compatible with gearing and stuff like that, like I can find it, and it might bolt up to the same transmission. So I don't know. I need to do some research on it. When I go to do one of those projects, stuff like that, I will look up details and ask some people that know way more than I do if that's going to work. Oh, here's a Firebird. The Fire Chicken itself. What do you think? You think it's the LS one? I should have brought a camera that has a tripod on it. But to be fair, my tripod's broken. Now don't fall. That's my brand new widescreen lens. It's the V6. Should have took bets. One of these days I'm gonna find a V8 in one of these and have to eat my words. Ooh, I see some deliciousness over there. Give me a second. Front wheel drive. I'm just gonna kind of quickly go through some of these because they're not worth looking at. You know what they say, if you ain't mini trucking, it's 10. Got a Camaro, second Camaro, but it's a little bit older than the first one we saw. You know, the body doesn't look too terribly damaged like it was wrecked. I mean, yeah, a little bit right there. I didn't know that door was fiberglass, by the way. And that's the V6. I think that's how that's supposed to work, actually. Yeah, it's not crashed. That means the engine's either blown or something. Tragic. Oh, it wasn't a V8 anyway. Maybe it's a transmission. Oh, don't tell Grandma. They have one here. Looks like the valve cover's off, though. Wonder if it says miles or anything. Let's see, what engine is it? The 3.9 liter. Grandma's got one of these vans she absolutely loved. She'd like to get it back on the road. Overheated once and blew a head gasket, and it's never been the same since. Heck, that's almost a short block. V6. Oh, well, apparently it's missing 2 cylinders. Someone must have already taken them. Oh, the Yukon XL. Now this may have an LS in it. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can. Do I have it in me? Nope. Man, that feels so solid that it's already popped. Is it already popped? It's already popped. Well, it's here. It's missing the water pump. But other than that, it looks pretty complete. I wonder what it is. Got a heck of an oil leak. Oh, it is the 4-wheel drive. Used to drive one of those, I believe. Oh. Cadillac. I bet you it's got the Northstar in it. What do y'all think? It's a 4.1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Northstar.
And knowing is half the battle.
That's another Northstar. Is that a Cadillac as well? Yep, Cadillac. Apparently this one had a name, Jackie. Well, Jackie, your divorce did not go well for you. My Cadillac has a first name. It's Jackie. That Ecotec looks like a slant engine now. You didn't know the Ecotec came in a slant 4, did you? Oh, wow. That Tahoe's got its engine in it. V8 engine. There's a lot of LS's here that are relatively untouched. I'm kind of shocked. Ooh, another Envoy. I have an Envoy, and we blew the engine because the variable, well, we bought it with the lifter ticking and we never fixed it. Drove it all the way to South Carolina with the lifter ticking. 24 hours straight on an endurance run. Made it there and back, no problems. About a year later it ended up breaking though. LS. Gotta see if it's the cast iron block on these. Looks iron. Look, 4.8, 5.3. It's one of the two. It's that second or third gen LS. Another LS here. One of these days I want to get one of these. It's pretty much mint and make it rear wheel drive like it should have been. Another LS. They have all, man, they have all the LSs here. I found one in each row. They all can't be that bad. I mean, heck, I don't even think I've seen one with variable valve timing yet. Ooh, another step side S10. That step side's in a little bit better shape than that other one, but it's still humdingered. Ah, tragic. OBS Chevrolet. I can't tell, but it looks like this is a big boy. That's definitely, it was 4-wheel drive. That's huge. And automatic. Interesting. It's got a whirly boy on it. It's one of them diesels. Oh, it's got one of those fan operated intakes. Some bird made a nest down there. Mullet Machine Camaro. I know this probably had the glass in it for the hatchback, but all I'm saying is, with a little bit of modification to one of these, you can definitely turn that into an El Camino. It even has the fuel pump access panel. The short bed El Camino. Don't they? All right. Can't see. It's probably the V6. It's all crumpled up. Yeah, it's got to be the V6. Ooh, don't tell Leslie. She likes these style of cars. I totaled one once. Drove it right under a semi. To be fair, that semi shouldn't have been parked there. The Oldsmobile 88. Delta 88. Oh, that might be another one. That's the 3.9 liter. So I guess Grandma needs to pick which one she might need. I don't know which engine she's looking for. Actually, that door closed pretty good. Oh, wow. It was a construction truck. It was a work truck. What do we got here? It's a 4-wheel drive. Well, it was a 4-wheel drive. I'm sorry, baby. I realize you're a shell of what you used to be. Actually, that's a pretty good body panel. Too bad I don't need that one. Actually, that back glass I need on that one. The short wide. Actually, that looks pretty good in a short wide. Oh, buddy. Flames and all. For those backseat drivers, I like that shock dent right there. This was 4-wheel drive. Still is. Looks like it's a V6, probably a 4.3 liter. Oh, look, they wrote down the firing order under the hood. All of it, clockwise rotation and all. They relocated the oil pump or the oil filter? A dry sump on an S10 Blazer. Who would have thought? Or is that for the transmission? That's cool. That alternator looked brand new. Stuff like that, I'm like, I want to get that, but I don't even own a car like this. I mean, GM will use the same alternator on a bunch of varieties of vehicle, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. What do we got here? Cadillac? That is definitely a Cadillac. Is that a Northstar engine? Did they make a Northstar with a regular distributor and throttle body fuel injection? That's crazy. That's a Northstar they made. I did not know it. 4.2, a little bit of an alignment issue. It was the 2-wheel drive. Oh, that's a really complete engine for a 4.2. Is it dented? Not really, not enough to total it. That is nice to know. Oh, there's another one. I like these. Oh, that's a 2800. It's a little guy. Oh, it's so cute when they're little. Oh, what do we have here? 3.9 liter. Oh, it's in pretty good shape actually. Clean up the seats and stuff. But that big old dent on there, that door still closes good. There's another one of these little, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a minivan fan here, but 3.5 liter. Grandma's been looking for an engine for her Uplander. I don't know if we're gonna do that on the channel if we ever find one or not. Be cool to get it from her without telling her and supercharge it or turbocharge it. Be the little old lady from Sierra County. Go granny, go granny, go granny, go. Make a road trip quick. She'll get us there before you left. Another one. This one is also the 3.9 liter. Apparently that was a common engine size. 4.3 liter. The long bed mini truck, 3.5 liter. Yeah, we really need to find out what engine it is. Ooh, Trailblazer with the 4200. Camaro. The engine's still here, so you know it's not a V8. T-top. What do you guys think? Oh, okay, well that door didn't work so well. Another 6-cylinder. I have some ideas for one of those engines. I need to get me one of them. Oh, Aztec. I know there's a little bit of a cult following for these things now, but I've always thought them things are hideous. Ugly. U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Yeah, you ugly. I like you, Pontiac, but things like this is what ruined your company. There's LS. That thing doesn't look damaged enough for the engine to be okay. Actually, I need this glass here. Apparently this is a chop top, step side, OBS Chevrolet with a V6. Wonder how many here. Man, this Chevrolet section's big. But man, I always only go to the Chevrolet sections. I'm gonna have to come back and hit all these up for the Ford sections. Dodge, etc., etc. Check our time here. Probably need to book it through here. Just looking for interesting things. It's already $250. Now I definitely own one of these. If this has got a trailer hitch, it's mine. Oh, it's got the header. I had one with a header too. Now I'm curious. Although mine didn't have the plastic dip here. Mine was white. Nope, no custom trailer hitch. Oh, what do you got here? Pontiac with a checkered flag. But it was still a front wheel drive. That is a horrible color. After they painted it that color, they just brought it to the junkyard because they didn't want it again. Saturn, I think that's my first Saturn here today. And skip. Another Envoy, still complete. Doesn't look wrecked either, probably the engine. Oh, I did not know these did that. They were racing. They got anything interesting under the hood? 6-cylinder. 6 cylinders of Fury. Heck, if I'd have known that, I would have got a Buick hood for my cab leader. Put a connector. GMC Akeda. The horrible name. Asada? How do you say that? Here's all the 4 cylinders if you want them. Another Envoy, the 4.2. Got a cold air intake? What? The cold air intake? I didn't even know they made those. Envoy. That can't be a cold air intake. Did they just change the styling of it? The tragic front wheel drive over there, we'll just ignore that. Go away. I still like the body style until I found out they were all front wheel drive. Ventura 2500. Might be a big engine. Somebody got the doghouse off already. This thing's in too good a shape. I think the engine might be blown. That is a small block Chevrolet engine. Is that the first one we've seen today? No, I think there was one other one. Impala. 3.9 liter Cadillac. Probably the V6 because it's still got the engine in it. And it is. Oh, there's an LS for you. Apparently it was parked in a mesquite. It's got mesquite beans all over it. That's the first that I've seen that. Cadillac. Oh, that was either front wheel, four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Probably all-wheel drive. And I went through the desert on a horse with no name. Do we have the fancier stuff over here? Ooh, Camaro. Hey, that might have actually been a V8. It's not dented up. Be cool to make a race car out of one of these. I hope whoever owned this truck never got injured, but it looks like they might have got fired. Is that a bad joke?
¿Usted tú estabas sacando esto?
No sé.
Ah.
OBS, that's got to be the big boy. Just a 4-door long bed. Be cool to get one of them. That's the 8-lug. That was the heavy duty one. 4x4. It was a nice truck back in its day. Kind of truck I still need. Whew. They chopped the wrong part of the frame to make it a short bed. Another front wheel drive V8 Cadillac. They don't have any really older cars. They just get rid of them, don't they? These people don't play around. Another LS. Intake's off that one. That makes it scary. Sunfire. Pontiac Sunfire. I'm sure that'll buff out and you can reuse it. Oh, here's a Camaro. And that's why these are horrible. See how that V6 is so far back? V8. Can't see what it is. LS obviously, but I mean other than that. It's missing that back window like mine. These come with a... They gotta be rear wheel drive, right? It's got a V6 in it. Okay. Learn something new. Tahoe. There's a lot of Envoys here. That makes me scared as to whether them things are bad or not. Maybe I'm hyping them up this whole video just to realize they're garbage. Avalanche. Or is it an Escalade? 4.3. I'm sorry, 5.3 or 4.8 LS. Wrong body style for my panel though. There's an OBS Chevrolet right there. That's a small block Chevy right there. All right, this looks like this might be the last row for GM. Is there gonna be any, is this the row that makes this whole video worth watching? Hopefully the whole video was worth watching. Camaro V6, 3.8 liter. That is wild where the oil filter is. I think the Beretta had that too. I remember the Beretta, the oil filter being easy to take off. Like you could just reach under the car and take it off. I did that for a friend once. Cadillac. Small block Chevy manifold. If you've been watching this long, you might as well subscribe. And remember, don't wait for opportunity, create it.